Check. All right, we are live. What's going on? All right, we're gonna do some playthrough, Deadly Alliance, kind of walk through it. Haven't played this game in, gosh, probably 18 years. I'm not gonna lie. I'd return to it, but only for like a brief minute. But I wanted to do like a playthrough and kind of do some commentary on it, because with the hype of MK12 and, you know, we're all sitting there waiting for everything to happen, I figured now's a great time to revisit the 3D era and see why we loved it so much. So anyway, let's get this going. So memory cards. All right.
Mortal Kombat has always been and always will be. For millennia, the forces of good and evil have been locked in eternal battle over the control of Earthrealm. Some seek to use the tournament to destroy all that is good. Others seek vengeance, power, or eternal life. Time after time, each individual threat has been vanquished, and Earthrealm has enjoyed relative peace for many years. But there is concern that Earth is once again in peril. And this time, the threat of evil has two faces. It is now known that the sorcerer Quan Chi has escaped from the Netherrealm. Since his escape, Quan Chi has unlocked the secret of the ancient runestone, discovered the ancient undefeatable army of the long-forgotten Dragon King, and most disturbing of all, formed an alliance with one of our deadliest enemies, Shang Tsung. With their combined strength, they plotted to overpower the only two beings who could prevent their total domination of the two realms.
I like the narrator
was the Emperor
so
of
far.
Outworld, Shao Kahn. In a false show of allegiance, they sprung their attack. They then traveled to Earthrealm by way of a mystical portal known only to sorcerers and deities. There, they confronted Earth's mightiest warrior and champion of Mortal Kombat, Liu Kang. It has been Shang Tsung's desire to consume the soul of Earthrealm's greatest warrior.
If you guys remember, something big's about to happen.
With Quan Chi's assistance, he achieved this goal. Liu Kang is dead.
Oh, that was so big. Liu Kang is dead.
They have since returned
That's how
to
you knew
Outworld
this
and
was
are
gonna be
using the
big.
souls of conquered warriors to resurrect the Dragon King's undefeatable army. Should they succeed, they will have the means to conquer Outworld and eventually Earthrealm. They will be unstoppable. I can no longer stand idly by and watch this evil consume the world. I have relinquished my status as Elder God to return to Earth and lead you all to battle against our old adversaries. We must act now. We must stop this deadly alliance.
That's a freaking good intro. So, first off, that portrait that you saw right there was actually pretty cool. It was really interesting to see like Frost chilling with everybody, considering we know how she is now. But already with, like, you know, Raiden's deep voice and that intro, it's like you knew this was going to be a different kind of Mortal Kombat. This is going to be a different game. Like, this is going to be big. This is going to be different. And with this screen right here, I'm looking at it and you're just like, oh, this is going to be dark. This is going to be brutal. It's going to be, you know, this is a different Mortal Kombat. And I remember
Round one.
I remember turning it on and just being like, oh, this is definitely not, you know, this is definitely not MK4, MK Gold. So 2002, gosh, dang, dude, I'm old. All right, let's see if I remember how to do this. I knew that was the first thing he did. Yeah, just in case I don't want my little brother to get onto my profile. Because back then we had to write things down. All right. So also here, okay, so we saw the intro, we saw the screen, the opening scene, the opening screen, and automatically this is feeling like a, you know, kind of a different Mortal Kombat theme to it. It's like you're in a dungeon with all lit up, you know, with all this fire. Molten lava apparently is lighting fire, and I mean, it just sounds, the ambience is very like hellish, and it's just, this is just a different ultimate theme. Gosh dang it, remember this. So yeah, and the other thing is too is, look, you got Crypt and Conquest. That's the, in practice of course, but it's like the first thing I noticed was, oh, okay, Conquest and Crypt. What's Conquest? You don't want to do arcade, you want to go to Conquest in the Crypt, you know. It's like you don't know what that is, but the first thing you see is Conquest. You're like, okay, this is different, never seen Conquest before. Oh god. I'm telling this is like a means to like kind of take you back. This is what kind of like we experienced back then. And by the way, it's like looking at this now, it's extremely outdated, you know, graphics.
I have taught you much, but through your travels, you will attain a greater perspective.
The heck is this voice?
My words, for they will
but
guide
we thought this was like
destiny.
top-notch stuff here. Each of life's challenges bring you closer to enlightenment. All right, it's like Siddhartha. Experience is the path to understanding. By completing these many journeys to come, and I remember there's like 250 or something like that, you will have gained the strength, speed, agility, and wisdom to master a variety of fighting arts. And that's another thing too. One of the biggest reasons I got into Mortal Kombat was because I was just at the time obsessed with martial arts. And so it's like this was a big deal. The fact that you had, you know, Sub-Zero, who looks fantastic. Oh, he's like breathing, you know, the particles of him, or the you know, frosty air particles in his arms. He looks completely different. It still has that, you know, MK3 aesthetic. But the fact that he has Shotokan karate and Scorpion he's using Hapkido was freaking amazing. You know, being, you know, at the time I was really into Muay Thai, and so looking at that I was like, oh, this is sick. This is actual martial arts that they're using here, you know. Anger and contemplates too much apart. So step towards the ninja 3 times and step away from him 3 times. Okay. Because Scorpion would bow to Sub-Zero at this time. Backwards dash.
Superb.
Yeah, at the time, this was amazing graphical work right here. We're looking at this like, oh, this looks sick. Still still pretty clear. That's not so clear. I remember that not being clear though, compared to like in-game. Becoming familiar with the fighting styles of the warriors you have chosen to emulate is very important. Know a fighting style like you would know yourself. Let no attribute escape you. Strike your opponent once with each of these 4 basic attacks to understand their characteristics. The stances are so sick. Often you can perform different attacks with the same button by holding one of the direction buttons at the same time. For example, pressing triangle while holding back will execute a different attack than pressing only triangle. Strike Scorpion with... Oh, now he's Scorpion, not Ninja. With each of the Sub-Zero's high punch attacks. Okay.
Outstanding.
Hidden Forest. Attacks that are executed by combining the directional buttons and an attack button will often strike your opponent in different locations. In Sub-Zero's Shotokan fighting style, the O button will initiate an attack to his opponent's chest. However, by holding back O, or back circle, sorry, Sub-Zero will attack his opponent's knees. Strike Scorpion with each of Sub-Zero's high and low attacks. We're doing low attacks now. I'm actually amazed at how clear it is. Considering like the graphics at the time, it's actually like really clear, and the movements were very smooth. Like you can tell they took a lot of time to work on this. Strike Scorpion with 2 high attacks and 2 low attacks. That was nope. Yep.
Well done.
Kuai Liang looking old, man. Let your rapidity be that of the wind, your compactness that of the forest. It's like something from Mulan. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. You must learn to... Every warrior has the potential to effortlessly link his or her moves into one long attack combination. For example, Sub-Zero can combine his Shotokan attacks 1 and 2 by pressing square and triangle in rapid succession. Oh my gosh, look at that blood. We used to call it popcorn blood, but it, like, if you watch it fall, it like runs down them like a worm. It's very... Just watch next time. Alright.
Excellent.
Oh. Still in the Forbidden Forest. The pacifist cultivates good karma. Defense is just as important as offense in the art of Mortal Kombat, as true warrior must know when to avoid contact as well as when to strike. That's true, but the fact that they said pacifist makes me laugh. A defensive warrior can block an attack by holding R2 while his opponent strikes. You must now attempt to block 5 of Scorpion's attacks. Okay. At least the blocking's different now. Oh, that's cool. So I remember in MK3, it was just the same blocks over and over and over again. Now it's like 3 different blocks. But I do remember at the time a friend of mine said he didn't like Mortal Kombat and introduced me to Soul Calibur back in 2000 and I want to say 4. And because he didn't like how blocky Mortal Kombat was, he said it was like everything was too stiff versus Soul Calibur was like very like, you know, like a lot more movement. That's 3 of Scorpion's high attacks. Excellent. Now block 3 low attacks. And I forgot to mention already, this is like, at the time, I remember first logging in, this is the best Sub-Zero and Scorpion has ever looked. Like, they looked really cool in MK1, 2, and 3. I thought he looked a little weird, Scorpion looked a little weird in MK4. But this right here was like, oh, he has the 2 swords on the back, his armor. Dude, Scorpion looks so sick. For you to become a true master in Mortal Kombat, you must learn to attack with multiple fighting styles. Every warrior has 3 fighting styles, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. Some water. I'm gonna drink coffee. Sub-Zero's 3 fighting styles are Shotokan, Dragon, and the Kori Blade. It is important to understand the different advantages and disadvantages of each fighting style. By using L1, a warrior can instantly switch. I just noticed how like haunting, dude, it sounds like a Zelda game. This music. Sounds like I'm in the Shadow Temple. Cycle through all 3 of Sub-Zero's fighting styles. Okay. You must now demonstrate your knowledge of multi-style fighting by striking your foe with an attack from each of your fighting styles. First, I like how they do red to make sure you're like reading it, knowing that's important. You must attack Scorpion with any attack, then you must switch to the next. Okay. Uh-oh. The hand is in his chest. It's typical PS2 and Xbox, OG Xbox graphical height. Right there. If you desire total victory in Mortal Kombat, you must learn to harness the tools at your disposal. So I think this is where, see, this is weird. It's weird seeing Frost sitting there with them. The weapon is an extension of every warrior's soul. Through a weapon may deliver great amounts of damage to one's opponent. Wielding a weapon also means taking more damage. You are your health while brandishing a weapon. Use your Kori Blade to beat your opponent senseless. Okay. Is that my only combo with a weapon? Ninja Sword. Likewise, if your opponent is wielding a weapon, take advantage of his or her increased vulnerability and strike to achieve maximum combative effectiveness. Attack Scorpion while he is holding his weapon to exploit his weakened state. He will take the most damage with the weapon in his hand.
Well done.
Well done. The Shaolin Bow. Now I'm into the Twilight Gorge. A tree sways in the breeze. By mastering the 3D walk, a dexterous warrior can outmaneuver an attacking foe, avoid external barriers, or force an opponent into an obstacle. This method of evasion will require much practice, but once you have mastered it, you will become a most formidable combatant. Quickly sidestep Shang Tsung's attack as it approaches. 2, 1. 2, 1. 2, 1.
Excellent.
Because Shang Tsung would bow to Sub-Zero. I do want to point out this is also Shang Tsung looks pretty sick. He does not look anything like he has done in the past. I was never a huge fan of the hair and like the face, but his outfit looks freaking sick. You must have mastered the fundamentals of Mortal Kombat. You have mastered the fundamentals of Mortal Kombat. Use this knowledge well as you begin your spiritual journey and experience conflict through the eyes of skilled warriors. 40? That's all I get? Oh, now we're on to this. Okay. Okay, so there's 218 total missions. Okay. I guess I'll start with Shang Tsung. Twilight Gorge. Sorcerer. I'm gonna take this time real fast. I'm gonna go get some water. I will be right back, you guys. All right, I'm back. All right, so we're starting with the sorcerer Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung is cursed to consume the souls of defeated warriors in order to stay alive. From these souls, he attains greater strength and ability. It could be said that his fighting skill is the culmination of those he has conquered. We shall see if you can master his fighting ability through practice alone. The history of Shang Tsung's snake fighting style is hard to trace historically because it is incorporated into so many Chinese fighting styles. For fighting systems. Shang Tsung absorbed this fighting style by consuming the soul of a Shaolin monk. Okay. The snake fighting style consists of mainly fast jabbing, short-range high attacks. Attack the Shaolin monk. Blood splatter. It's insane. Shang Tsung snake low attack strikes like a viper.
Superb.
Apparently I passed. Alright, Shao Kahn had sent orders to Shang Tsung, commanding the sorcerer to aid him in the battle against the united forces of Adenia and the Shokan. The message was delivered by Reptile. At first, Shang Tsung did not recognize Reptile, for he had morphed into something more primal than in years past. Okay, so now Reptile's going to look different. I haven't seen Reptile yet. Well, let's pretend I hadn't seen Reptile yet. I know what Reptile looks like in this game, but let's just pretend. Shang Tsung mistook Reptile for an assassin and braced for an attack. And there's Bo Raicho. I haven't seen Bo Raicho yet. I mean, for all I know, okay. Portly guy drinking beer. And that apparently is Reptile. Now, I knew Reptile, what he looked like in this game. But I remember when you first saw that, you're like, that's not Reptile. That is a lizard sticking his tongue out. I don't know what that is. I mean, he made a huge transition from MK3 to MK4. He looked extremely different. Now he straight up looks like a humanoid lizard. I don't know. I don't even know. I remember the first time looking at this just be like, what am I looking at right now? Shang Tsung poised himself in the crane style stance. Reptile perceived this to be an offensive move and battle ensued. With Shang Tsung's crane. Okay. Did you hear his? Did you hear Reptile? His grunts. Shang Tsung used a crane pop-up attack on the assassin. This attack allowed Shang Tsung to pop Reptile into the air long enough to execute another attack. Attack the assassin with a crane wing pop-up attack. Easy enough. While he's still in there, attack him 2 more times with crane wing pop-up attack. And now we got juggling. Shang Tsung can also perform a reversal. Part 1. This move allows Shang Tsung to catch an opponent's attacks, attacking Lim in mid-strike. Okay. One. Whoop. Lou from the Hue. My guy, what's up, bro? Thanks for joining, man. Oh, crap. You distracted me, bro. Shang Tsung finally recognized Reptile and ceased his attack. Reptile gave him Shao Kahn's orders to report to Emperor Fortress, and then he departed. So, real fast, now we're getting into story. And this is the bulk of the story, what we get. There's also like the ending, you know, the ladder endings and stuff, because at the time, ladder endings were actually canon. Not like anything today, but we're getting into the bulk of the story now. And starting with Shang Tsung. So far, you know, we saw that, okay, Shao Kahn sent Shang Tsung to attack the Earthrealmers. Reptile sent him the message, and they attacked. And they attacked each other because Shang Tsung did not recognize Reptile because of the way he looked. So automatically, it's explaining that he looks a lot different than he did before. So Reptile gave him Shao Kahn's orders to report to the Emperor's fortress, and then he departed. Okay, so now we're going back. Moments later, there was a ruckus. Ever seen The Breakfast Club? I heard a ruckus. Moments later, there was a ruckus in the outside courtyard. Shang Tsung emerged from his domicile to find that the sorcerer Quan Chi had just defeated Scorpion in a short but heated battle. Quan Chi explained that the Ninja Spectre had been lying in wait for Shang Tsung. So, Quan Chi's looking out for Shang Tsung because Scorpion was going to attack Shang Tsung. Alright, if Quan Chi had not been there to intervene, Shang Tsung would surely have been attacked by the Ninja Spectre. Scorpion, against such a powerful foe, Shang Tsung would have needed to draw out his straight sword. Alright. Oh. That's cool. To keep his opponents on the defensive, Shang Tsung uses a series of straight sword low attacks. Sorry, I had to make an adjustment. Attack Scorpion with Shang Tsung's basic straight sword low attacks. Okay. Okay. In order to ensure Scorpion's defeat, Shang Tsung would have had to impale the Ninja Spectre by stabbing Scorpion and not, oh, I remember impale, and not retrieving the blade. So once you impale, you lose your weapon, but they bleed, which slowly drains Scorpion's nether essence. Okay, impale Scorpion with your straight sword.
Well done.
Because this is Mortal Kombat and they don't die. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? I remember that. Quan Chi had come to Shang Tsung with an offer to form an alliance. Okay, so this is I mean, obviously because Shao Kahn is still in the story, this is kind of opening cinematic. He explained in detail how the two sorcerers would greatly benefit each other if they joined forces. Shang Tsung was no fool. He understood the risks involved with Quan Chi's proposal, but after some convincing from his fellow sorcerer, he readily agreed. The first act of the Deadly Alliance would be to eliminate Shao Kahn. Shang Tsung made use of Shao Kahn's mandate to return to his fortress as a means to get within striking distance. Okay, so Shao Kahn pulled him back, said, I need to talk to you. On the way back, Quan Chi gained the trust of Shang Tsung, and now they are they formed an alliance, going to go back to Shao Kahn, but he's going to use his rapport to get back in there because Shang Tsung was supposed to go talk to Shao Kahn to begin with. Dang, we're already on, like, we're on number 12. We're only on number 12. Attack. Fireball. Hadouken. That's some distance on it. Okay. That was some distance. Okay. That's got to be hard to hit. I'm gonna hit Quan Chi with the short-range version of Shang Tsung's 3D fire attack.
Excellent.
Excellence. Easy. That was always weird because Tang Sudo, that's not a Tang Sudo stand. It still looks cool, but just the fact that they had Tang Sudo in the game, I was like, oh, that's sick. After defeating the Emperor of Outworld, Shao Kahn, okay, so I defeated Shao Kahn, the two sorcerers traveled to Earthrealm by way of celestial portal, known only to sorcerers and deities. To earn the privilege of crossing over the void, each sorcerer had to combat a representation of his greatest adversary. For Shang Tsung, the opponent came in the form of Quan Chi. Oh, so they had to fight each other to get there? Okay. And I like it, by the way, it's through text. And I like that the story's written in text. But they're tricking me. It's funny because they're tricking me into learning how to play. And that's one of the reasons why this game was so fun, too, because it told a really in-depth, awesome story. And also tricked me into learning how to play the game, you know? So, attack Quan Chi with Shang Tsung's snake. It hasn't, I don't think it did teach me any combos yet. I think so. Oh, okay, now it's... Whoops. Combos were pretty precise in this game. In the newer games, there's a lot of easy combos. I mean, the combos aren't easy, I won't say that, but I remember how precise the combos had to be back then. Shang Tsung and Quan Chi had traveled to Earthrealm to seek out Shang Tsung's nemesis, Liu Kang, as disguising himself as Kung Lao. Oh, we saw that. Remember, he was Kung Lao when he was walking up to him, and then the camera went over Liu Kang's body. Liu Kang's while he's training, and then he turned into Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung was able to approach Liu Kang while he was practicing his meditation katas. I thought katas was a karate thing. In the fight that ensued, Shang Tsung had almost lost to Liu Kang's might. From out of nowhere, Quan Chi threw the Shaolin monk off balance with a surprise attack and gave Shang Tsung the moment he needed to kill Liu Kang. Kano looks sick. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty cool. Raiden looks sick. That's a pretty sick looking costume, not gonna lie. Elder God Raiden had witnessed the battle from the heavens and decided to return to Earth to combat the Deadly Alliance. Attack Raiden with these crane fighting style combos. Okay. So it's kick heavy. I should have did that one. Well done. Let's see how you fare with some more complicated combos. So, dang it. Come on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There we go.
Outstanding.
Yeah, I remember how hard these combos were back then. Chug. Shang Tsung and Quan Chi left Liu Kang's body where it lay to complete their next task, to locate the Red Dragon Clan member Movado. They had use of his clan's talents and offered his clan asylum from the coming invasion of Earthrealm. Should he complete the task they proposed, Movado accepted their offer on behalf of his clan and followed the two sorcerers back to Outworld. Okay, so now we have Movado, brand new character, and the Red Dragon Clan, also brand new clan. Never heard of that before, so this now is very interesting. Now we know about it now, but looking back on it, we didn't know anything about that. Wing Chun. It's a very odd Wing Chun pose. Practice Shang Tsung's straight sword attack combos with Movado. Dude. I'm hitting it. Does it have to be against the thing? What's going on? I might have to restart it. I'll be right back, guys. All right, I might have to restart it. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I didn't think I had to. I didn't have to restart it. I just had to restart the this part of the game. So hopefully it stays the same. Shang Tsung has mastered the ability to impale a straight sword into an opponent to slowly drain. Oh, we're impaling. Okay. There you go.
Well done.
You're just sitting there with a sword in him and bow. Let the blood popcorn leak out. Right on. Sometime after Shang Tsung, Quan Chi and Movado had returned to Outworld. Shang Tsung made a pact with two Oni from the Nether Realm. He kept them in a chamber in the lower levels of his new palace and fed them mortals to keep them satisfied. So, who is it again? Draman? Or does he even say? I know it's Draman, one of them. Excuse me. In the event that Quan Chi betrayed Shang Tsung, he would release the vengeful Oni upon him. So their backup plan. Yeah, Draman. By linking multiple fighting styles together into the long combo, Shang Tsung can more effectively combat his opponents. Alright, so. Oh, we're playing. Excellent. And those PS2 graphics, bro. Frozen Plains. Shang Tsung has survived for centuries by stealing the souls of warriors. Once Shang Tsung has reformed his soul steal move, it is said that he absorbs some of his victims' attributes as well and maintains his youth. That's Katana, I think. Is that Katana? I mean, I know it's Katana, but take note, back then I was like, who's that? Regain full health by stealing full health? By stealing some of Quan Chi's life force. 3 times. Whoops, wrong one. I don't remember you. I think Soul Steal, it was just health that you took. It wasn't actually taking the soul of the other character and actually playing as them like you do now or in Mortal Kombat 3. You must steal some of his life force 5 times to stay alive. Oh. Oh my gosh. I like how it laughs at you when you fail. Alright. Oh shoot, I forgot. Oh, that was sick. There we go.
Superb.
That always had me laughing. I'm just gonna impale you, you're gonna bow, you're gonna bleed out, and that's the end. Most impressive. You have learned much through your journey. You have mastered many fighting styles and beaten many opponents, but there is one opponent you still need to confront. It is one thing to defeat a foe that does not share your thoughts. It is a completely different situation when confronting a foe that can anticipate your every move. Your final test will be to face a mirror image of Shang Tsung. If you can win 3 out of 5 matches, you will have completed your training. Good luck. Yep, that's Katana. That I remember seeing that and be like, dude, that is a sick costume.
Round 1. Fight!
Okay, so that is Shang Tsung. Like, here's the new Shang Tsung and old Shang Tsung, and that is Mortal Kombat 3 or Mortal Kombat 2 Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung wins. Fight!
Yeah.
Shang Tsung wins.
I'm trying to remember the combos.
Round 3. Fight!
Hut.
Shang Tsung wins.
We got battle damage. Battle damage.
Standing.
Congratulations, you have finished your training. This journey to complete, but the road to your destiny is long traveled and there is always more to learn. Auto save in the memory. Okay. All right. Dang, 18 out of 218. Gosh. Remember, this is all story, too. Native to Outworld. I remember that was a thing because everybody's like, why doesn't Bo Raicho like just compete in the Mortal Kombat tournament in Deception? And then we look back, oh, he's an Outworlder who lives in Earthrealm. Native to Outworld, Bo Raicho has trained warriors for centuries to compete in the Mortal Kombat tournament. After many failures, success finally came when he trained the legendary Liu Kang. So he was a failure until Liu Kang, who defeated Shang Tsung and became champion of the Earthrealm tournament. You will have the honor of learning from the master. Begin training in the fighting style known as Drunken Fist. Although there are many varieties of Drunken style Kung Fu, you will be concentrating on the Shaolin style. The earliest reference to any Drunken style is in the Sung Dynasty. So this is one of the reasons why I loved Mortal Kombat, the 3D era to Mortal Kombat, because of all the history it actually gave you on actual fighting styles, and I love that. And I was like, dude, this is super cool, like to learn about all these different like fighting styles. That's sick. Rumors indicate, however, that it was in fact Master Bo Raicho who first brought the drunken fighting style to Earthrealm centuries earlier while trying to thwart Shao Kahn's takeover of the realm. Okay. Oh, memory Memorial of his friend. And then this is the first time you ever saw Frost. And you're like, who is that? That looks like a girl Sub-Zero. And she had the particles coming out of her hair. And I was like, that looks freaking sick. Like, that is one of the coolest characters right there. I remember when I was like 16 or 17, I remember I'm like, that's the sickest looking Mortal Kombat character I've ever seen. Who is that? And then you have to unlock her, of course, which we'll get to later, of course. But Master Bo' Rai Cho has taught many warriors during his time in Earthrealm. Now he will teach you. Who's this character? I want to play that character. Practice Bo' Rai Cho's Drunken Fist high attacks. Dude, the stance is so cool. Like, I remember seeing that and be like, oh, that's Drunken Fist? That's so sick. Excellent. You will now move to Drunken Fist low attacks. Okay. Oh, whoops. Oh, by the way, no down two. Ooh, slow. Monkey kick. I remember that was another thing too. Like, every Mortal Kombat, no matter what, down two is always uppercut. It's always been uppercut, still is to this day uppercut. And in this game, you're just like, what's the deal with down two? No down two. While in the Drunken Fist fighting style, Master Bo' Rai Cho can taunt. All right, get ready to laugh. Okay.
Well done.
He's the funny fat man. This is the beginning of Bo' Rai Cho. You bring honor to Earthrealm. You have successfully proven your mastery of Bo' Rai Cho's Drunken Fist fighting style. Your next lesson will be to learn another styles. And who's that? I remember that being like, dude, who is that? Another new character. Master Bo' Rai Cho has Mi Zong. Okay. Master Bo' Rai Cho uses the Mi Zong style to pop up his opponents into the air long enough to execute another attack. Right. Yeah, I remember that. I remember watching Bo' Rai Cho and I was just like, okay, that's cool. We got a Drunken Fist guy, you know, the Drunken Master kind of, you know, and he's like the sensei. But the entire time I'm just like, who's this Sub-Zero girl? Who's that? That's who I want to play. I remember that. Yeah, can't do three. Can only do two. Or can only do three. Sorry. Ha, that was also humorous. Sub-Zero has a lot of work ahead of him if Frost is to become his apprentice. So this is Frost. Let us now move on to the fast low attacks of Mi Zong. While using Mi Zong's fighting style, Master Bo' Rai Cho can shove R1. So shove her away 5 times. Oh, that's right, it's a neutral. So this was an anti-block. I remember that. There was an anti-block mechanic, which was a neutral R1. The Killing Fields. Jojutsu is the Japanese art of a short staff. It was first used by Muso Ganosuke in the early 1600s after his loss to the swordsman Miyamoto Musashi while using a long staff of 6 feet. With assistance from Borachi, he subsequently developed a style with a shorter staff of 4 feet. Although he beat Musashi in the second duel, he was later defeated in his first Mortal Kombat tournament. Ganosuke's soul was consumed by the sorcerer Shang Tsung. Okay. So at first I was sitting there looking at it and was like, okay, are they giving me a history of the short staff and who's Muso Ganosuke? But it turns out, nope, that's actually Borachi's history that we're looking at. And who's that? Who's the wing chick? Oh my god. Master Borachi adapted this jujutsu style to include close. Maybe it was the history of it. Overhead strike. Joe to pop up its opponent. Okay. Good, that is what he deserves. The heck? Wait. I'm pressing it, right? I thought I was pressing it. I'm juggling. What the heck? I'm juggling. But retros live for hundreds of years. It is patience. Okay. Okay. Dude, what is going on? Okay. That was weird. Some Tai Chi, are we? You have mastered all 3 of Borachi's fighting techniques. Now you must learn to combine these attacks for more effective sparring. The Earthrealm warrior Kung Lao will spar with the master as he teaches you these combos. Okay. Whoops.
Outstanding.
You master some of Boraicho's drunken fist combos. You have impressed the Outworld Master enough that he wishes to show you 2 sets of combos in one lesson, Mizong style and Jiu-Jitsu style. Anybody notice that Quan Chi has gray nipples? Begin with combos in the Mizong fighting style. Mizong has only 2 pop-up combos. A pop-up combo will lift your opponent into the air long enough for you to execute another attack. Okay. So. Damn. Oops. Oh, whoops.
Well done.
Or Kung Lao, he will feel that in the morning. For your next lessons, Bo Raicho's propel moves, you will use Jax as your sparring partner instead. Oh, that was sick. I remember seeing Jax using Muay Thai and being like, dude, what the heck? Do you plan on playing Conquest mode in MK Deception? Lou, yes, 100% I plan on playing that game. And after I'm done with this, I plan on going through all 3 of them if I can. Tomorrow I will be doing a recording with a friend, another podcast, and we're going to be doing MK12. I don't know if that's going to be live. I think that might just be a recording and then I post it. But yes, I will 100% be doing Deception. Because Deadly Alliance and Deception are tied as my favorite MK games. Deadly Alliance gave me Frost and Li Mei, which are two of my favorite characters. So yeah, I want to do this one, but yes, I will 100% be doing Deception. Master Bo Raicho has 2 special moves in which he hurls his big belly at his opponents for rib crushing devastation. Okay, belly bash. Skadoosh. Ha! I love that move. Jax does not, however, like that move. The fact that he's using Muay Thai is so sick. And look at him. He has a stance. He has the stance. That's a Muay Thai stance. Maybe not the back and forth, maybe a little bit, but I remember being like, dude, Jax is using Muay Thai. That's so sick. Deception are both nostalgic for me growing up with those games. Heck yeah, they were, dude. When I first logged into this, I was like, yeah, graphics, aren't near as good as they are today, but gosh dang it. I spent countless hours playing these games, and during that time it was all about Halo 2. It's all about Halo and Halo 2. And I remember being the only one of my friends that played this game, and it wasn't until way later that I found the community for it. But yeah, dude, these games were so much fun growing up. Okay, flip-flop. Like a clown, crush the crybaby 4 times with the flip-flop. The heck? Does he fart every time I block? Dude, okay. Jiggle physics. We got belly jiggle physics. Farts every time he blocks. I don't remember that. See, even though this is another thing that's missing from some of the new games, I just wanted to point out that although Mortal Kombat is dark and it's known for its blood and gore, it's known for its fighting, and it's known for the pretty girls in the outfits, it's still goofy. You know, it still had the silliness in it, and Bo' Rai Cho kind of, you know, held that silliness that we don't see anymore and everything. So that's the one thing about Deadly Alliance, and we're, you know, I'll talk about it a lot more in a podcast, is that when Deadly Alliance came out, there's what's the writing term? Oh gosh, I can't remember the writing term. What's it called? Oh, suspension of disbelief. And coming off of, you know, MK4 and MK Gold, and, you know, all the arcade games, is like Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance brought that suspension. It brought me back to Outworld, and it brought me back to the universe of Mortal Kombat, and that's what I loved about it. Dude, it was like, even though it was a completely different game with completely different graphics and a completely different fighting system, I was still brought back to Mortal Kombat. I was still brought back to the universe of Mortal Kombat, you know? That's what I love about these games, dude. Jax is quite angry with you and will no longer spar. That is acceptable. There are other warriors willing to assist you in your training. The beautiful Princess Kitana will fill in. Eagle Claw. That is 100% Katana. That looks like Katana. That's a sick outfit. I remember that being like, dude, that's a sick outfit. Your next lesson will be to learn Bo' Rai Cho's ground stomp. Oh. That's a huge delay. All right. Dude. Okay, stop moving. There's one. Dang. Thanks for making him difficult for me. Oh my, Katana seems annoyed. Can you make it this easy?
Superb.
And we also got jiggle physics there too. Hail? Is it hailing right now? Apparently, Katana is more tolerant than Jax was. She will remain to aid you in your training, but I fear that she will regret her decision once she learns of your next lesson. So the story that's going on right now is that Bo Raicho is training with the other combatants, which is exactly what he is. He's supposed to be the sensei. Master Bo Raicho has never married. The next move that we'll show you is the reason why he's never married. In a vulgar but most effective maneuver, the young Bo Raicho would vomit. This guy's supposed to be a couple hundred years old. The young Bo Raicho? Okay. Impress Katana. Impress Katana with your puke puddles. Alright. You want me to puke on Katana? Okay, come on. That was quite fun indeed. Let's walk right into that one.
Standing.
I remember why I didn't play Bo Raicho. Katana has left the building, but Kung Lao has finished his meal and is ready for more endurance training. Your next session will encompass learning style branch combos. Style branch combos are like normal combos, except they change fighting styles. Okay. Gosh, these combos were so hard back then. It's a very different time. Very different style of combos. Most impressive. You have learned much through your journey. You have mastered many fighting styles and have beaten many opponents. But there is only one foe you still need to confront. It is one thing to defeat a foe that does not share your thoughts. It is a completely different situation when confronting a foe that can anticipate your every move. Your final test will be to face a mirror image of Boraicho. If you can win 3 out of 5 matches, you will have completed your training. Good luck. Alright.
Round 1. Fight! Boraicho wins.
Trying to do these big combos.
Round 2. Fight! Boraicho wins. Round 3. Fight!
Forgot about that one.
Boraicho wins.
I'm definitely not going to use Boraicho. Definitely not my favorite. We got authentic battle damage. Congratulations, you have finished your training. This journey is complete, but the road to your destiny is long traveled, and there is always more to learn. I think they say after every single one. Coffee, yeah, I got some coffee left. All right. One chi. The sorcerer Quan Chi is as vile as they come. His combat skills come from a great understanding of sorcery, rather than from actual training or practice. You will not be as fortunate on this journey. You will have to learn the hard way. The first of Quan Chi styles that you must learn is Tang Soo Do. Tang Soo Do is a relatively modern Korean martial art developed by Hwang Ki. It is a combination of several arts which Hwang Ki studied during his life. These arts included Su Bok Do, Tai Quan, Tang Method, Northern Chinese, and Southern Chinese. Okay. So it's like the OG MMA, I guess? Scorpion had brutalized Quan Chi while they were both stranded in the 5th plane of the Netherrealm. The Ninja Spectre drew strength from the realm, whereas Quan Chi's sorcery weakened. I thought he was from the Netherrealm. Quan Chi had to rely on his most basic of attacks to fend off Scorpion's assaults. Prepare yourself, acolytes. Loving this music. Robot AIDS. Robot AIDS, cool game. Yeah, thanks, bro. Appreciate it, man. Did you ever play Robot? Did you ever play Deadly Alliance? Are you familiar with this game? Well done, Quan Chi. Well done. Quan Chi has a knack for reversing his fortunes. What seems like a devastating blow eventually turns to his advantage. Call it his sorcerer's luck. With this dark fortune also applies to his fighting ability. When an opponent strikes, Quan Chi can perform what is called a reversal to get the other upper hand. Okay. Whoops. Oh, what up, Randy? My bad, dude. Dang, Randy, you're distracting me.
Superb.
Superb. Quan Chi doesn't bow. The heck is this? Now you understand the power of dark fortune. It seemed that Quan Chi had been trapped in the Netherrealm to be forever tormented by the ninja Spectre Scorpion. So, okay, so Quan Chi is trapped in the Netherrealm to be forever tormented by the ninja Spectre Scorpion. But fate turned to Quan Chi's favor when two Oni, Moloch and Draman, presented him ancient information regarding his amulet. This new information, inscribed on tablets, detailed the amulet's purpose and how to control it. Quan Chi used the information to escape from the Netherrealm through a cloaked realm gateway without the Oni companions. Oh, nice, dude. Can the Steam Deck run this? I don't know if it, like, I don't know much about the Steam Deck at all, but it'd be cool if it does. Does it run like a PC, or does it run just Steam games? And that's it. Quan Chi emerged in Outworld to find himself inside a large stone structure. He felt his powers returning and used them to decipher the hieroglyphics on a large sarcophagus. He was amazed to discover that he had stumbled upon the tomb of a long-forgotten Dragon King, and his undefeatable army. Nice. Metroid Prime, that's awesome. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's perfect. From what I've been told is this works in Fightcade. I could be wrong, but if this does work in Fightcade, that'd be cool. Not that I'll be like playing against anybody else. I'm mostly doing this for like story and but this is just to show that, hey, this is what we used to play, and this to me is like the heart of MK. As Quan Chi's magical strength returned, he slowly regained the fighting prowess drained from him during his time in the Netherrealm. The fighting style Eskrima was one of his first skills to reappear. Draman. Practice Quan Chi's basic Eskrima. Okay. Oops. Excellent. The next of Quan Chi's Eskrima techniques to return to him was his Naijin, for a short period of time. A Naijin gives Quan Chi extra attacking power to wreak added damage upon his opponents. Yeah, that would be sick. I read that it does work in Fightcade, so we'll see about that. Perform a Naijin strike. Because that'd be cool to get all the guys on Discord to get this game going, and we could all play on Fightcade. Oh, whoops. A one-button power-up? Man. And I like how so far I've gone through 3 different characters and all 3 of them have 3 different throws. And I think so one has a backstep, one has a reversal, and one has a power-up. Quan Chi has regained enough strength to wield his double broadswords. Although his technique was similar to the single broadsword, Quan Chi considered the more advanced use of 2 weapons to be quite advantageous in combat. They also proved to be advantageous in freeing himself from the tomb to search for the sorcerer Shang Tsung. That's a sick render of Raiden. Practice these double broadsword techniques. It's most people would agree with you, Randy. I know we talked about it a lot in the most recent Nethercast. If you listen to them, like most of them all agree that Deadly Alliance is probably their favorite. Or my dude calling in Naya, hopefully you can catch this Deceptions team. Yeah, dude, probably not going to be for a couple of days. I'm going to probably be streaming this for a couple of days. But yeah, Lou, thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it, man. It helps me out a lot. And yeah, we'll see you next time. All right, bro? But Randy, yeah, this game gave us Frost, Li Mei, brought in the whole 3D era, and I think they did it to perfection. And I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, the graphics are kind of, you know, a little off, but it runs super smooth, dude, and it's super fun. So, you know, I'm having a good time.
Well done.
The Valley of Pain. By the time Quan Chi had reached the rumored abode of Shang Tsung, his special attacks had regained full strength, and just in time, it would seem, as Quan Chi was soon confronted by none other than Scorpion. The imbecile ninja must have somehow escaped the Netherrealm through the same portal as Quan Chi, but had emerged elsewhere in Outworld. The 2 adversaries battled furiously, but Quan Chi gained the upper hand when he cast his skull fireball at the unsuspecting Scorpion. I'm not a huge fan of the crypt, not gonna lie, just because I don't like horror. Which is completely counter to, you know, Mortal Kombat, because it's kind of like a horror fighter, I guess you could say. But I liked the content within the crypt. You know what I mean? And all the cool things that were in the crypt was super cool, and we're going to be getting to the crypt here after I'm done with Conquest. But dude, not only is the lore great, it tricks you into learning how to play the game, and it tricks you how to learning all the different characters, which I've talked with a couple of guys. I talked with Rufelmonger on the podcast when I had him in, and it was super cool because it's like they were talking about how Street Fighter 6 is kind of like tricking you into, you know, learning how to play the game. This I thought was perfect because you play through Conquest, and it's not just like a movie where you kind of participate in it every great so often, and you don't even get to play, you know, all the different characters. So anyway, Quan Chi can focus his Fa Jing into a foul skull specter. What's Fa Jing? Into a foul skull specter and propel it at his opponent. This attack is painful, but it also serves to intimidate the weak-minded. Oh, and there's Reptile. There he is. Calling it right now that Reptile was the best in MK3. Or that was his best look. Destroy Scorpion with 3 skull fireballs before time runs out. coughing so much. I'm gonna get some cough drops here in a second. Although Quan Chi thought he had defeated Scorpion with the Skull Fireball, the ninja had only been feigning death and sprung a surprise attack with his spear. Reeling from the pain inflicted by the Skull Fireball, the enraged ninja proved to be much more aggressive this time.
Excellent.
Excellent. Although Quan Chi had blasted Scorpion with his Skull Fireball multiple times, he finally resorted to his Rising Star Kick and sent Scorpion flying backwards into a moat of acid that surrounded the courtyard. A short time later, Shang Tsung emerged from a doorway to applaud his fellow sorcerers' victory. Shang Tsung had not interfered with their battle and had remained inside his home until the combat had ceased. Scorpion's demise in the acid bath led Shang Tsung to believe that Quan Chi had defeated Scorpion with a lucky shot. The special attack that had sent Scorpion hurling into the acid bath is called the Rising Star Kick. It is a pop-up attack that can also be used to dodge projectiles. So that's cool. I'm about to learn a special move, and it also told me that this is how I defeated Scorpion by sending him into an acid bath. Quan Chi tried to propose an alliance with Shang Tsung, but Shang Tsung did not believe that Quan Chi was a worthy ally. Show Shang Tsung that the Rising Star special move that Quan Chi used to defeat Scorpion. 3 times. Okay? Oh, whoops. Oh! Okay. How far? It has to be like semi-close. Shang Tsung believes that the Rising Star Kick is indeed fast enough to hit an average warrior, but he laughs at the idea that it could defeat an aggressive opponent such as the Ninja Spectre Scorpion. Show the infidel that you are a worth. The fact that they're using the term infidel in 2002 it makes me laugh, considering 9/11 was just a year ago. Which means that they probably put that in the game in 2001. Show the infidel that you are a warrior worthy of a deadly alliance. I'm sorry for laughing, but that's hilarious. Just picture it. Gosh, what's his name? Is it Ahmed the Dead Terrorist or something like that? Yeah, infidels. Been playing way too many other fighting games because I'm pressing back. Okay, you can do it.
Superb.
You do it twice. Close your eyes, man. Close your eyes. They did not work on the facial expressions in this game at all. Shang Tsung was impressed with Quan Chi's fighting abilities and agreed to listen to his proposal for an alliance between the two sorcerers. Quan Chi began by explaining that he could provide an endless supply of souls for Shang Tsung to consume in return for Shang Tsung's assistance in reviving the Dragon King's undefeatable army. So who's the Dragon King? Okay, so now we're talking about the Dragon King. Now we know who the Dragon King is now, you know, but we're looking back on this then we're just like, who's the Dragon King? What's that? And who's his undefeatable army? Their combined efforts would strengthen both sorcerers. Shang Tsung would achieve immortality, which he's always trying, and Quan Chi would obtain military power? I mean, he's technically a necromancer, so that makes sense. You know, he wants an army. Okay, just as Shang Tsung and Quan Chi will combine their efforts to become a stronger power, you must now learn to combine your moves to create more powerful attacks. Okay. That was cool. That wasn't. I never liked that. I never liked that whole open, like the down elbows. That was cool. Cool. That was cool.
Outstanding.
Let's see it hit. If you listen to the noise, like whoever was in charge of the sound department, the noises when it squirts out or when it blood splatters on the ground, it sounds like someone's taken like a bag of like mud and just dropping it and it go. It's so funny. All right, Quan Chi had discovered that the amulet he stole from the elder god Shinnok was in fact a key to manipulate inter-realm portals. Okay. He discovered the amulet he stole from the elder god Shinnok. Quan Chi pledged to unlock a portal to the heavens to allow Shang Tsung to feed from the limitless souls of that realm. In return, Shang Tsung agreed to transplant the souls of defeated warriors into the mummified remains of the Dragon King's army. With a handshake to seal the unholy pact, the Deadly Alliance was formed. Alright, so, well, that picture kind of shows it, but this is leading up. This is from Quan Chi's point of view now. That's what I love about these stories. This is so cool because you saw the story from their points of view and you saw the overarching story, but you saw the stories from an individual perspective. And Deception does the same thing too when we get to that. It was so cool. Quan Chi can also combine attacks. Okay, so we're doing that. That was so cool. Double knee strike. Most impressive. Whoops. I like how it still has a wall bounce. Right on.
Well done.
And that's the only combo you get. Indeed, you are most fortunate. You will now have the honor of participating in the Trial of Blood. Okay. And apparently that's the army of the Dragon King. Make Raiden bleed 50 pints of blood. Comment section. How many pints of blood are in the human body? Way to do that. Okay, I guess that's what I'm doing. I was hoping there was an impale, but there wasn't. The Abyss of Fire. In order for their planes of In order for their plans of realm domination to take root, Quan Chi and Shang Tsung needed to eliminate the only two beings capable of stopping them. The first was the Emperor of Outworld, Shao Kahn. Okay, pre-Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn had been weakened by his defeat during the Earthrealm invasion, and Princess Katana's military forces were causing an incredible strain on his remaining power. Under the pretense that they would aid the failing Emperor, they gained entrance to his throne room. They gained entrance to his throne room and sprung their attack. In a spectacular battle of brute strength and magic, Shao Kahn was defeated. Now, Dark Acolyte, you must learn to combine Quan Chi's fighting styles. Okay, that's what I was trying to do before. Wait. This is gonna be a sick combo, I can tell. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Dang it.
Superb.
Oh, that's the only one I learned? Isn't there more? Oh yeah, they're probably just trying to like teach you the, bare minimum of the character, but... Oh shit. After slaying the Emperor, Shao Kahn, Quan Chi, and Shang Tsung attempted to travel to Slaying the Emperor, Shao Kahn, Quan Chi, and Shang Tsung attempted to travel to Earthrealm. Dude, is there a back? Damn, I wanted to read it before. Crap, sorry guys. Earthrealm by way of celestial portal, known only to sorcerers and deities. Yeah, we thought we already learned that. Although Quan Chi could reveal the cloaked portal with his amulet, he could not use the artifact to control it. To earn the right to pass, each sorcerer would have to defeat a representative of his... Oh, we're doing that again. So it's a mirror match again, isn't it? Your greatest adversary.
Round one. Fight! Quan Chi wins. Flawless victory.
That was a sick combo.
Round two. Fight!
You can is there combo canceling?
Quan Chi wins.
I don't think there's special canceling in this game.
Round three. Fight! Quan Chi wins.
See, that's a that's a Mortal Kombat narrator. That's outstanding. Congratulations, you finished your training. So normal, what's cool about this game? I normally would not play Quan Chi. I'm not a fan of. I mean, I'm a fan of Quan Chi as a villain, but normally I would not play Quan Chi. After playing Quan Chi, he is a freaking sick champ. He's a freaking sick character. I would now play Quan Chi. So, moving on. Okay. Li Mei, one of my favorite characters in the game. Did not know about this when you first saw her. You're like, oh, sick. Who's that?
Li Mei.
So we're gonna learn about Li Mei. Although quite young, Li Mei, her face didn't look that young. Li Mei grew up in the presence of martial arts masters and can hold her own in a fight. When Kano's troops invaded her homeland under the banner of the Deadly Alliance, she fought bravely and bested many of Kano's men. She might have defeated Kano himself had Quan Chi not interfered. Baji Quan is a 500-year-old Chinese martial arts. How would a Chinese martial art get to Outworld? It's beyond me. 8 extremities fist, primarily a close-range style. Baji Quan uses only 8 extremities, such as the head, shoulders, elbows, hands, feet, back, hips, and knees. Baji Quan is actively being taught to the Taiwan military police. I wonder if it still is. That'd be cool. That's a sick picture. That is such a sick picture. I want that for my background. I highly doubt that the Taiwanese army is learning that, but I just wanted to point out real fast, I freaking love the one-legged stances that they have in this game. And Jury pulls it off spectacularly in Street Fighter, and I've always thought it was really cool and really elegant looking. So when I first saw this, I remember when I was 16 and I first saw Li Mei, I was like, oh shoot, super hot girl in a hot outfit standing like that. Or I was like, who's that? And then that's kind of the first thing that brought me to Li Mei. And then learning about her story, how she was kind of we'll learn about it a little bit more. But anyway, that is a sick stance. And I remember seeing that and I was like, that is freaking sick. I can't wait to play this character. The Baji Quan fighting style is characterized by its sudden release of explosive power in both long and short range techniques. Punish Kano. Restance. That's cool. And look how it moves too. They actually did a really pretty good job with the animations, like with the way she like being on one leg and moving around like that is freaking cool.
Well done.
Very well done. Now that you have mastered Li Mei's Baji Quan fighting style, you must advance her second style, Lu He Ba Fa. Am I saying that right? One of Li Mei's fighting styles is Lu He Ba Fa, or the Kung Fu system of 6 harmonies and 8 methods. Lu He Ba Fa was developed by Chen Tuan, a famous Taoist of the later Choi or Sung dynasty, who lived on Mount Hua in Shenxi, China. The style was brought to Outworld by the martial arts master Bo Raichou some 200 years ago. Okay. Thank you. Right, who wrote this? Oh, I forgot the writer, and I'm sorry. But remember just a couple minutes ago how I said how an Outworlder would know a Chinese martial art is beyond me? Thank you for explaining to me how she would know that. Turns out that Bo Raichou had learned it because he's old. He's like 600 years old. Learned a very old martial art. He's an Outworlder, brought it back to Outworld. Learned it, brought it back to Outworld, and taught Li Mei how to do it. Thank you. That is good writing. That is proper writing. You have explained to me how they must have learned that. Yeah, it's one sentence. One sentence explained to me a major plot hole. Thank you. That's fantastic writing. Jackson Sonya looks so sick in this game. Oh. is weird. Look at her face. I just wanted to point out, Kano, that's Kano's facial expression. Look at her. She looks so just like, you know, what are you gonna do?
Excellent.
Excellent. Excellent. You have defeated Kano with your expertise in the Lu Hiba Fa fighting style. Now you will practice Li Mei's weapon style, the Sai. Oh man, Melina's not going to be happy about that one. Hey, at least it's not Katana stealing it, am I right? Prior to 1870, the Sai was carried by special units of the Okinawan police. Okay, the Sai most likely migrated to Japan from China, Malaysia, or India, where it is also used. So, I'm sure in the next one we're going to understand how it got there, but I'm pretty sure probably Bo Raicho. Dude, and she's... Okay, thank you. Look, she's holding it properly. You know, like that's how you hold the Sai, is like that. So I thought that was another thing that I thought was pretty cool. But you know, we probably learned that Bo Raicho learned how to use the Sai, and that's how Li Mei learned how to use it. So. Li Mei has the ability to impale her size into an opponent to drain his life force. This is a devastating attack that can turn the duel to her advantage. Once lodged into an opponent, Li Mei's Sai cannot be removed. Impale Kano with Li Mei's Sai. That's awesome. Look at her smile. Look, just the smile. Indeed, you have proven that size does. Well played, dad joke. I believe it would now be appropriate to begin Li Mei's special move training. The next trial pits you against Milano, a member of the Red Dragon clan. He has never done anything to you, but you must fight him anyway. Okay. Just learn to harness your Fa Jing, or inner power. Okay, and so Fa Jing is inner power, which is also apparently what Quan Chi had. Li Mei has learned to focus her Fa Jing into a lightning fast projectile she calls the Sparkler. Okay. Right on. Again, you amaze me with your talent. Let us see how well you do in combat.
Outstanding.
Excellent. You've begun to harness your Fa Jing and have mastered Li Mei's Sparkler move. In this next lesson, you will further your special move training and learn to fly. Reptile will be your sparring partner. Reptile. Thought he was a bad guy. But I'm gonna learn to fly. Okay. Ravaging into a powerful special move where she calls the Flying Fists. So is that Liu Kang special, but with fists? That's cool and all. That was... I'm sorry, Midway, because Midway existed at the time. This is the worst Reptile has ever looked. Now, that is probably the best outfit I've ever seen him in. It's the worst he's ever looked. I'm sorry. Again, you have proven to be quick study, but let us see how you fare in combat.
Well done.
Gosh, she just looks like kind of evil right there. You have indeed soared to new heights. Remember the Flying Fist well, for it will prove most useful in combat. Your next opponent will be the sorcerer Quan Chi, enslaver of your race. Okay? He and Shang Tsung have forced your people to build a palace fortress under threat of death. They have used Kano's loyal army to maintain their control over its construction. So I don't know much about Kano's army yet at this time. I know he was the leader of the Black Dragon clan. However, Quan Chi, enslaver of your race, and Shang Tsung, who are the Deadly Alliance, have forced your people to build a palace, so you were enslaved by the Deadly Alliance. That's what you know now. So now we're getting a little bit deeper into the plot as far as Li Mei goes. Li Mei's cartwheel kick, okay? That was so cool. That is freaking sick. I wish you could special cancel. Your skills are improving, but let us see how well you handle yourself against a moving opponent. Okay.
Excellent.
Look at his face. He looks so pissed. Your execution of the cartwheel kick is unparalleled. Quan Chi had seen Li Mei's fighting skills during the attack on her town and recognized her formidable warrior spirit. He greatly desired to transplant her soul into one of the mummified soldiers and offered to release her people if she could win the Deadly Alliance tournament. Okay, the tournament was to be held in the palace once its construction was completed. Li Mei accepted the challenge to free her people. All right. So Quan Chi is enslaving her people. There's going to be a tournament inside the palace that her people were forced to build. And now she is entering into the tournament to free her people. Clock kick. Oh, I know this one. Wait, oh, wrong way. Pretty big build-up. Little switcheroo. Right on. You're doing this again? And destroy Quan Chi with all. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, wrong way. I was doing down forward instead of forward back, or forward down. Very well done. Now you must learn attack combinations. Utilizing combos will greatly increase the damage done to your opponent. Some of these basic Lu He Bafa combos. The Ninja Spectre Scorpion before time runs out. Okay. Dang, dude. Dude. There we go.
Outstanding.
That was actually like kind of hard. Well done, you've proven yourself a master of Li Mei's basic combos. Now you must learn how to chain combo from one style to another. This type of attack is called the style branch combo. Why isn't Li Mei in that picture? Try the style branch combo. Okay. Gosh dang. Gosh dang it, this is... There we go. Combos were so hard back then. There we go.
Well done.
All right. Most impressive. You have learned much through your journey. You have mastered many fighting styles and beaten many opponents, but there is one opponent you still need to confront. It is one thing to defeat. 3 out of 5. Okay, mirror match. Got it.
Round 1. Fight!
That's a sick outfit. I like her ult. That's cool.
Round 2. Fight! Round 3. Fight!
Dude, the bleed out was way too OP in this game. I remember that. That was one thing. It's like you bled out way too much. So it's like if you were able to impale somebody with like the last 20% of their, I think it's like 15 or 20%. The game was over. It's like the round was over at that point. Right, Scorpion.
Scorpion.
The Ninja Spectre Scorpion utilizes the forces of the Midrealm to combat his foes. Although he takes no sides in the battle against the Deadly Alliance, his primary goal is to destroy the sorcerer Quan Chi for slaying his family and clan. Okay, so we are beyond what we know, which is that we always thought that Scorpion wanted to kill Bi-Han Sub-Zero because he thought Bi-Han and the Lin Kuei killed his family and clan. So Scorpion is nearly unstoppable and will not rest until he has exacted his revenge. There is much to be learned from his unrelenting determination. The first of Scorpion's style we must learn is Hapkido. Now, I don't recall, I remember Hapkido being freaking sick. It was an odd, like it was so much fun to play. Makes it both powerful and quick attacks. Try a few of these attacks. I remember like there was like this, that's whack. The animation looks so sick. Look how sick Scorpion looks, dude. And this is the first time he like had a hood. You know, it wasn't like a really tight, you know, really tight like kind of hood. It was like an actual hood. While in the Hapkido fighting style, Scorpion can taunt. Okay. He did it! Okay, you're gonna give me a... Okay. So, Sub-Zero is showing off. Come here! Fun fact, that is the voice of Ed Boon, and he is on record as the longest standing video game voice actor for one character, even though he usually only does those two words, which is get over here and come here. I'm pretty sure. You have successfully proven your mastery of Scorpion's Hapkido fighting style. Your next lesson will be to learn another of his martial arts style fighting styles. Alright, what's this next one? Should be ninjutsu. I always remember that stance just looked cool. You will now pop it, because it's popping the try. You will now begin training with Scorpion's basic Aigwa. That's such a sick. Oh. Alley-oop. I think he literally says alley-oop. Alley-oop. I like the idea of shove. I think that'd be cool to bring that back. But I mean, I don't know. That'd be a different kind of thing to bring that back, because it definitely like help out with the whole with the 50-50s or the grabs. But yeah, I think shove would be a cool thing to bring back. Excellent. Your training in the art of Pai Gua is complete. Let us move on to Scorpion's weapon style, the ninja sword. It's 11:45. Scorpion's ninja sword fighting style utilizes speed and reach. Try attacking your opponent with Scorpion's ninja sword high attacks. Whoops. Very impressive. Now you must learn a more strategic move, the sidestep swing. Okay. Oh, okay. So sick.
Well done.
That is so sick that you can do a sidestep like that. Very well done. Now you must learn attack combinations. Utilizing combos will greatly increase the damage done to your opponent. Did it say we're in the 40s? I think we're only in the 40s. Dang it. You will begin your lesson with Hapkido basic combos. Oh, those look so cool. Scorpion's combos look so cool in this game. The dripping blood. It's a very Scorpion thing to do.
Excellent.
You are close to mastering the fighting skills of a tortured specter. Now you must learn the attack combination using Scorpion's Pai Gua and Ninja Sword fighting styles. Scorpion's Pike Wi fighting style is based on single solid hits, but it has a few combos to round it out. Begin the Pike Walk combo lesson. Whoops, wrong one. There's way more combos than anybody else. You will now appear into a world unknown to mortals. You will learn the special moves of the Hellspawn Spectre. Oh shoot, sorry. There's something about his backflip kick. It had nothing to do with the lore. Attack Sub-Zero with Scorpion's backflip kick 4 times. Back. There we go. Dude. Dude, the inputs are like really weird. I think at the, I don't know if there was a release check at, like if it was all release check. I don't know if you can you change it? I'm not gonna do that.
Outstanding.
Yes, I remember most in this game, it's like, I'm pretty sure you can't special cancel. I haven't tried it yet, but it was like everything came from your combos. It was like you just did like the biggest combo you possibly could, or the most creative. And the combos were preset. Like there wasn't a lot of creativity, you know, back then. And like now it's a lot different because people are creating all these combos, a lot more freedom to create combos, and you got special cancels. But back then it was like the combos were preset. It was like, this is what you can do, this is what you're allowed to do, you know. So you relied a lot more on like your movement. You mastered the first of Scorpion's special attacks. It is time for you to learn yet another. Although Scorpion summon Hellfire special attack is useful against defensive or blocking opponents, it can be dodged and leaves him vulnerable to attack. Okay. Oh man, good time. Melt Sub-Zero with Scorpion summon Hell. Okay. Yeah. And there's a time limit, by the way. It's like you had to wait like 1 second between the time of you doing your specials to use it again. There's like a time limit. Getting tired, guys. It was 12. Now for Scorpion's trademark attack, the spear, of course. Scorpion can hurl or roll the spear across the arena to impale his opponent or pull him closer for a free unblockable hit. That hit can be whatever attack he chooses, but it is most effective when it is the first strike in a combo. Alright. I already forgot his combos.
Get over here!
Haha.
Get over here!
Get over here.
Get over here! Oh yeah! Get over here! Get over here!
That's a pretty cool little combo, right?
Get over here! Excellent.
Only 15% damage? You have already mastered some of Scorpion's basic combos. You must now expand upon that training by learning his style branch combination attacks. First, you'll learn a style branch combo that begins with Scorpion's Hapkido style and then goes into his Aigawa style. Okay. Oops. Dude, Hapkido is such a sick looking stance. Like just the way, you know, the readiness of the way he looks and the flow. It looks so cool.
Superb.
Most impressive, you have learned much through your journey. You have mastered many fighting styles and beaten many opponents, but there is one opponent you still need to confront. It is one thing to defeat a foe. It's the mirror match thing.
Round one. Fight!
That's a very interesting looking. That is a very interesting looking alternate. Like I knew about the alternate costume, but if you notice, he has like a chain around him, like he's enslaved to the nether realm. Like this is what he looks like, you know.
Scorpion wins.
I already forgot his combos.
Round two. Fight!
We can mess that one up.
Scorpion wins. Round 3. Fight! Get over Scorpion wins. Outstanding.
Congratulations, you finished. All right. Good thing it's saving. I'm gonna call it tonight. Got through 5 characters. We're at number 58 out of 218. That is a lot. Thank you so much, my dudes, for tuning in. This was a lot of fun. I'm so happy to be playing this game. This is such a fun game. Tune in next time. Tomorrow I'm going to be recording. I might do a little stream, and we'll pick up from where we left off. All right. So until next time, as always, shred out.